Hey guys, Miss Hamilton coming at you again today for another reading lesson. So yesterday we talked about character traits and physical traits and also about characters' feelings. So today I wanted to talk to you about why is it important that we think about the character traits and the characters' feelings. So our anchor chart today says, great readers think about how the characters, traits, and feelings affect the story. So I want you to think about when you read a book about the characters, traits, and feelings, and then how does the story change, or why does the story end up the way it is, and does it have to do with their feelings and with their character traits? Because characters make decisions in our stories based on how they're feeling and their character traits. What kind of person are they? So, for example, I put an example up here of a book that we've all read, but it was a while back. Do you remember reading The Invisible Boy? And remember that was about the little boy named Brian. And in the story, remember the author drew him and he was kind of invisible. He didn't stand out very much. And why was that? Well, he was kind of shy and quiet, and he didn't draw a lot of attention to himself, did he? The teacher was so busy taking care of all those other kids that Brian just kind of was invisible. And so in the story, they had a new student come, and his name was Justin. And they kind of made fun of him that first day. Remember, he brought that food, and it was called bulgogi, and nobody knew what it was. And the other kids kind of made fun of him a little bit. But Brian, he wrote him a note and tried to become his friend, didn't he? And so if we think about that and think about what Brian did, and we think about his character traits and his feelings, I think if we thought about Brian's character traits, I would think that he was kind and he was friendly, but he was also shy, wasn't he? And if we think about his feelings, well, he was invisible in that classroom, so I think he was probably very lonely. He felt lonely and he felt very sad. So we put all those things together that we know about Brian, and we think about it. Well, I wrote up here that Brian's traits of kindness and his feelings of loneliness and sadness, maybe that was the reason why he reached out to Justin and became his friend. Because of those character traits and because of those feelings, that's what made him write that note to Justin and try to become his friend. If Brian had been different, if Brian had been, instead of kind, if Brian had been maybe mean, then he may not have tried to become Justin's friend, would he? It's because of his character traits and the feelings that he had going on that made him become Justin's friend. So as you read your books, I want you to think about why the character says and does the things that they do. A lot of times it's because of what they are on the inside and because of the feelings that they're having right at the moment in that story. So I want you to think about that as you read. Think about Charlie. We talked about her yesterday in the story. And think about, why did she do the things that she did? Why did she keep looking for ways to make a wish every single day? Well, remember, she was determined. We talked about that being a character trait of hers. And if you're determined, that means you won't give up on something. And so Charlie didn't give up on trying to get her wish to come true, did she? She kept on and on every single day looking for a way to make that wish so that it could come true. So as you read books while you're at home, or as you're listening to Miss Bomar read a book to you or your other teachers, I want you to think about my characters in these stories. What's their traits? What's their feelings? And does that affect what they do in the story? Does that change how the story goes on and what happens in the story, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying your lessons. I hope you're getting outside. It's a beautiful day today. Don't stay inside all day. Get out and do something fun. But stay safe, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.